Hello beautiful souls, welcome back. Today I'm doing my first twist. I'm just as confused as you. I have no idea what happened here. Somehow the video completely switched into slow-mo. I didn't even know you could do that. Like, what the heck? But anyways, what I was saying to you guys was this was my very first twist out on this channel. I'm gonna walk you through each step and show you the products I use and of course show you how it turns out. So let's get into it. Let's get into everything that I use to do my twist out. It's super simple, and if there is any products that aren't homemade, they will be in my Amazon storefront, which are linked in the description. First is my homemade flax gel, which the flax seeds are on my Amazon storefront. I was going to show you guys how to make it, but Danielle made it this morning and I'm super grateful that she did. My major reason for using the flax gel is the curl definition, and it has a lot of like omega-3s and fatty acids, which is really healthy for your hair. I haven't found anything else that's better than this. Next up, I use coconut oil. This is how I moisturize my scalp, how I moisturize my hair. Yeah. Water and tea tree. Tea tree oil is so good for your scalp if you have dandruff. I think I have psoriasis. I haven't went to a doctor, but from my self-diagnosis, I think I do. And tea tree is really good for that. It's good for scalp health in general, putting in your shampoo, anything. Water on your face for little spot treatments. It's great. Clips and hair ties. I don't have to explain too much about that. This Heritage by Mindy McKnight. I like it. It's a natural curl enhancing foam. I don't have any more of it, but I just want to tell you guys about it because it is in my storefront if you want to get some. I have my broken pick for detangling and then my brush for smoothing out the sections. These two aren't really products, but it's for preservation. My scarf and bonnet. This one's like an extra big one. I have a smaller one. To me, it doesn't really matter which one I use. I just grabbed it. And then any silk scarf works great for me. I know I look a little crazy, but hopefully you get how to section it. And let me show you how I do my twist out. I also learned from experience that doing the whole section, like wetting it and putting all your products on it, is way better than doing it section by section. Making sure I detangle from the bottom to the top. I don't wet my hair that much. I make sure that every strand is wet. You see how it looks. You don't want it to be soaked just because it's just gonna take longer to dry. I'm gonna take some flax gel, which looks gooey, but it's not that bad. It just feels like gel. I never put too much of this for real. Like, you can eyeball how much product to use like you would use for any other gel or something like that. Start with a little and work your way up. See how my hair looks. Like, the flax gel really does make a difference, obviously, but no other product I've used does this and gives my hair the health benefits too. Usually it's just like a whole bunch of chemicals and my hair looks good. Last thing is some coconut oil on my scalp. Sometimes mix the tea tree with the coconut oil. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I just put the tea tree in my hand and just use like one drop per section-ish. I always find myself playing with my hair in the first section, and then by the time I get to like the second or third, I'm like only doing as many passes as necessary. I notice it every time and I think it's funny. But you see how I'm brushing both sides, the front and the back, from the root to the tips. Just make sure you do that, make sure it's smooth, and then split it. Try to make sure they're even. And then I always make sure I hold my pieces tight at the root when I start and just pass the hair back and forth. I suck at explaining, so hopefully my visuals are good. Tight, holding it close, and if I need to brush. I'm telling you, brushing it, for me, it made all the difference. When I used to not brush it, it was like frizzy, kind of like how it looked when I started the video. Now I'm gonna do this everywhere else. Now we're at at the point where I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and then I'll see you guys back here in the rising. Another tip I have is to let your curls dry before you put your scarf or your bonnet on, because I used to put it on immediately and then my hair would still be wet in the morning and then I would have to dry it and it would just take so much longer. But if you can do your hair like an hour, 2 hours before bed so your hair can air dry more than it would if it was wrapped up. I think that's it for now. I'll see you guys in the morning. Grand rising, it's the next day, you guys. Time to take them out. If you didn't get a good look at how they look and how I parted them, here's a little overview. I do like 3 sections, I think, up here. Yeah, I do one up top, one in the middle, and then my front one. And then this one middle one, I split it in 2, so as I go through, I do 2 sections. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, hopefully the visuals are helpful. When it comes to taking it out, I keep it simple again, just using coconut oil so my hair doesn't get frizzy as I take it out. And untwisting it, you know, mindfully, not trying to like break the curls up. I usually also go ahead and like, you know, break those sections down because it helps when it comes to picking, for it to be less frizzy. I hope that made sense. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through and mindfully take out these twists. Sometimes I leave these twists in for like a day and then take them out the next day if I have a chill day, so it's nice. But the least time I leave them in for is probably honestly like a couple hours till they're dry. But for me, the longer I leave them in, the more they're set, the more they stay. Forgot to put some chapstick on. It's the worst thing when I go back to rewatch the video and do the clips and my lips look dry and I'm like, dang, why didn't nobody tell me my lips were dry? I'm gonna do the rest, you guys, and I'll see you once I get done with this. I just want to show you guys again what I'm doing just in case I wasn't clear. So I start from the bottom and I just unravel it all the way to the top, and then once it's unraveled I take the top piece and I split it into 2, and then I take the bottom piece, or you know, section, whatever, and I split it into 2, and then that's what I do to every section. At this point, check and see, is your hair dry? If not, blow dry. If it is, get your pick and start from the root. I go up about 2 inches and then come back down. Go to the root, pull up about 2 inches, go back down, and I do that all the way around. I don't have a technique, but if you just watch what I do, maybe that'll be helpful. But I don't pull up farther than like 2 inches, and I think that's a good rule of thumb, so you're not like messing up the curls, you're just giving it volume. You can keep doing this until your volume gets to how you like it. I've learned to like keep going because I have more volume. Don't use your hands, use your pick, and just keep going over the sections because obviously there's more volume to add. This is the final, this is the final result. I could pick it out more. Honestly, your pick out is to your liking. I may, once I get a little closer to me going live. You see how much better it looks with the flax gel versus how it looked when I first started the video. Like, yes, it was day 2 curls, but the darkness, like my curls, follow my socials, you'll see how day 2 curls look like. If there's anything I missed, let me know, because this is the first video like this that I've done. So I liked it, it flowed great, and I had fun creating this for you, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Bye!